Today I'm going to tell you about the status, the population and state of Muslim communities of Nepal. First of all, per the statistics of Nepal's government, about 4.4% people are from Muslim community. The total population of Nepal is about 3 crore. Muslim community people are still debating that there are more number of Muslim people than mentioned as per the census. The resident and presence of the Muslim people can be found in overall all 77 districts of Nepal. As a permanent resident and temporary migration for business and livelihood, people from Muslim community can be found in throughout all 77 districts of Nepal. However, the majority of population is in the Tarai region. If we see the statistics, there are only 464 Muslim people are in hilly regions of Nepal, whereas 56,000 people are in mountainous region, and about 11 lakh people are in Tarai region. If we see the aspect ratio of sex of total Muslim community, it seems to be about 50-50%. If we see the data, that it shows that 57 lakh 9,501 are female, as well as 58 lakh 4,754 are male Muslim people. Among 77 districts, there is one district in Tarai region that is called Rohtahar districts, where there are about 1 lakh 35,000 Muslim people reside in one district. But on the contrary, if you see one of the hilly regions of Nepal, Taplejum, there are only 2 Muslim people are there. It was the data is from 2011 census, and hopefully that those 2 people have been increased into more people, or there is a chance of migration too. This is the population and the population and the status of living status of Muslim community of Nepal, where we found that there is very less number of people who reside in hilly regions, but there are the 56,000 people, Muslim people who reside in mountainous region. Is that they may not be the permanent resident there. They may have been migrated there for short-term works and for some labor works or other job-related things. If you see the state of Muslim community in Nepal, there is one National Muslim Commission in Nepal, which has documented the status and the state of Muslim community in Nepal, taking their references. I'm going to tell you how is the situation, socio-economic situation, living standards, common problems of Muslim community in Nepal. Muslim community people have been residing in Nepal since decades. Before 15 years back, Nepal was a Hindu country. After the promulgation of Parliament of Nepal on before 15 years, 15 or let's say 13-14 years back, Nepal has been declared as a secular state. Although the majority of the population is Hindu and Buddhist and the minority is Muslim, they have always lived in a religious harmony. But looking at the past, it seems that the state has not made as much contribution for development of religious and historical places of the Muslim community as they have for Hindu and Buddhist community. Even now, the mobilization of the resources, this community has not been up to the expectations of the Muslim community people. Most of the Muslim community people of Nepal are severely backwards and under poverty line. In comparison, Muslim people are more uneducated and unemployed than other people. Mosque education system is not yet managed properly. It is necessary to promote and organize the historical mosque education. There is requirement for effective programs for maintaining the national standard of mosque education and equivalency to the formal education and procedure. It is deemed necessary to keep the record of the religious importance bearing masjid, madrasa, idgah, Mazahar, Karbala, Kabristan, as well as establish land rights and ownerships. Per the statement made by or the analysis made by the National Muslim Commission of Nepal, it says that except some of the academic scholarships, there has to be the provision for separate quota for the Muslim people at the area of public service. Muslim is seem to be introduced under Madesi for social inclusion of Muslim community people according to religious and community aspects. There has to be the provision for separate reservation. The residents of the Muslim people exist even in hilly and mountainous region districts of the Nepal, so it is not justified to label the Muslim people under Madesi groups. Even at the advent of the second constitutional election, the Muslim community have no provision for compulsory representation, which shows the state's disregard towards the community. Various programs operated by the nation for the backward people are yet to reach the underdeveloped Muslim community people. Due to the historical value and beliefs, the women and girl children of the Muslim community are backward in education, health, and nutrition, and there are hindrances for them to be at the state of family, marital, and social respect. It is also important to correspond and execute various programs for the solution of the problems like no provision of the house at Nepal, no permanent mechanisms relating to Hajj, no formality and no academic recognition to the Muslim students who have gained higher qualification from foreign schools to and universities, and determining Muslim people under Madesi categories rather than providing them a separate identity. I have taken the references, those statements from National Muslim Commission of Nepal, uh, and it has summarized very well that the common problems of Muslim community, which comprises of overall 4.4 population. Thank you so much, and I'll be updating the social and cultural properties of Nepal and the neighboring countries so as to have the deeper understanding and be updated about those properties and knowledge. Thank you.